just a quick word again on absolute valuation multiples. The trick with absolute valuations is to not pay more than you know you will get back. And you can estimate that in several different ways. One was this kind of convoluted way of trying to estimate all future cash flows, or coming up with a shorthand, like a multiple, could be a multiple of sales or multiple of earnings. But another way to look at it is, what returns am I getting? So let's say you are paying 1,000 for a stock that's providing earnings of 10 each year, or you're paying 1,000 for something with 100 in earnings, then your implicit yield, you could call it your interest rate that you are getting, is 100 over 1,000, so a 10% return. And if they keep making 100 in earnings every year, and you paid 1,000 today, you will keep getting that 10% every year. That's a lot better than typical bank accounts or bond investments. And in reality, typically, the company is growing and the earnings are growing, so you will keep getting a higher profit every year. So in effect, a higher earnings yield. But then again, if you want to make this a compound interest and a compounding investment, then if you invested 1,000, you get 100 in return, then you in practice have 1,100 invested. That means that you need 110 in profits next year to keep getting 10% as a compound interest. And that is also typically what happens. This is the concept of a real return. So you could say that the 10% return here it's a real return, whereas your interest on a bank account of, let's say, 2%, that's a nominal income. And then again, if you keep it on your bank account, then you'll get 2% of the total amount. So in a way, it's a real return that too, although it's not completely comparable. Also, earnings and income for companies. If inflation increases, they tend to be able to increase their prices and profits as to compensate for prices going up. So that's also part of this whole real return concept.